Hi everybody, it's Dawn from Crafting on the Green. Today I would like to show you how to make this cute little treat box. It's a lovely little treat box, perfect for table favours. Could be used for Halloween if you want something a little bit different. Just a nice small treat box with a belly band, which does fit on. Just a bit on the tight side. Oh, there we go. So yeah, lovely little treat box. It can be made using one sheet of 6x6 DSP and then just a scrap piece of coloured card, and obviously I've used a star here from the Stitch Stars dies. So first of all, we need to do some cutting and scoring. So I've got my trimmer and I'm going to cut this to size first, and then we'll do some scoring and cutting. So it's going to be 5 14/16 long, or 5 7/8, whichever way you look at it. And 5 3/8 wide. I have mixed between using 8ths and 16ths in this tutorial, but if you need any help figuring out more on the sizing, just let me know and I will help you where I can. So on the long side of 5 14/16, I'm going to do some scoring. So we want to score at 1 2/16, so that's 1 1/8. Then 2 11/16. Then 3 13/16. And then finally it's 5 6/16. So I'm just going to switch to the top of the scoreboard so I can see that. Okay. Okay. And then we'll turn it round, and we want to score at 1/2 inch. And then 1 5/8. Then 3 6/8. And finally 4 7/8. Okay, so that's the scoring. Now we take our snips, and it's easier to see on this side, as you could tell. So we want to cut to make the box shape. So this way up. So I'm going to first of all cut some flaps into this. These are going to be used to stick the box together. It doesn't matter how wide, that part doesn't really need to be measured, but I normally do it roughly 1/2 inch. Okay, so next we want to chop onto here, and we're going to make another flap to stick down. Just like that. And then mirror it again on the other side. Okay, so there we go. I'm sure that looked harder than it probably was, but we want to end up with something this shape. Also just going to wedge the very top part, because that's going to be the flap for tucking the lid in. Now I'm going to use the 1/2 inch circle punch on the bottom here, roughly in the centre, just to create a little bit for the finger to go in to pull the lid up. And now we just need to burnish it and stick it all together. So just going along all the score lines, use your bone folder just to make sure it's got a nice crisp edge to it. Okay, there we go. So now we're ready to stick it together. So I'm going to use Tombow for this, and I have a little spatula that I like to use just in case I manage to get too much glue on there. So I'm going to, especially because this is a new glue, it does come out quite thick at times, she says. But using the spatula, I find it just helps to make it quite even, and there's less chance that it's going to splodge right out the side. So you just want to line that up and give it a second while it adheres, and then move on to the next side. Go. Using this DSP, it does make a nice smart little box, doesn't it? I should have put the glue on that first, but what I'm going to do is just use the spatula, because it's still got some glue on there from the other bits, and then just pop that in there. Okay, so there we have our little box, flaps and all. And that will just tuck nicely in there. So, oop. There we go. Lovely and cute. So now we want to make a belly band just to go around the outside. So Choose your colour. I'm going to go for shaded spruce again because I think it's lovely. And you just want about 1/2 inch. Now I found the easiest way to do this, because obviously you might decide to change your box size or you know, save measuring really. First thing that I do, we want it to overlap slightly in the middle, so I'm just going to bend it there and then pinch it slightly so it's got its edge, as you see. And then to make sure it's straight, just fold it back on itself and then carry on. Now that that's there, we want to create another edge. If you go over the where we've got the flap, be careful because it can push in, which might make it tighter than you want it to be. Alright, there we go. Oh, silly me. Done it the wrong way around again. Let's pinch it there, pinch it there. See if I've still got enough green left or if I need to cut another strip. And pinch it there, perfect. And then pinch it there. Okay, so I just want to wrap it around, make sure it fits and then it's good. And then snip a little bit over so it has a little bit of overlap, because when you come to stick it together you might need to adjust it slightly to make sure it's not too tight. So I'm just going to use the stamping seal and I'm just going to pop, get that to the end, pop a little bit just at the end, like that. So then I'm not going to hold it overly tightly, because I want it to be able to move, and just to test it, make sure you can get it back on nice and easily as well. And then once you're happy with it, push it down. Just like that. And then finally, we just need to pop the star on. So I'll get the mini glue dots, one of my favourites for attaching embellishments. And just to try and cover up a bit of the where it's joined. And then that's it. Just slide it straight back on top. And just like that, you've got a little treat box. So yeah, nice and quick and easy. Once you've got the measurements, that is. It's quite quick just to do, as you see. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to make some for Halloween now, using the gorgeous Hallows Night Suite. Yeah, hopefully you will tune back in soon to see what else I come up with. Seeing as Christmas is coming, I'm sure there's going to be a lot. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.